Gunna says he's gonna fight it out with YSL. He already snitched to avoid the Rico case. What is he talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
Watch until the end. Gunnatello has been in the stew putting that work in. He just dropped a snippet of a new song and his fans are excited to hear it. Of course there are people out there making jokes and saying that they won't listen to a snitch's music, but he definitely still has a fan base ready to listen and accept him back.
I miss you like crazy. Think about you all the time. I want to be with you.
The jokes are absolutely warranted though, because in the snippet he says that he's not running and he's gonna stay and fight. He must have been talking about his relationship with YSL because he was definitely not talking about that Rico case. He didn't fight that for long. He was more likely responding to the rumors that he was leaving YSL. He's gonna fight for his right to remain a slime. Even though he low-key slimed out all his slimes, he still wants to be a part of the crew. But why fight to hang around a bunch of people who don't want you around?
Nobody even wants you here.
If you got that much fight in you, my boy, you should have just fought the state of Georgia like Young Thug is. But Gunna didn't have that type of fight in him. And in the snippet, he also mentions how he had been gone for months and seeing nothing but dark clouds. But how do you think Young Thug feels? You were gone for months, true, but this man might be going away for years. They're trying to put him away for the rest of his natural life, and you couldn't hold it down for another year. The trial is expected to take about 6 to 9 months, and they're picking a jury right now. If Gunna had just thugged it out, he would most likely have been free at the end of it. He wasn't guaranteed to walk though. I'm not making excuses for him, but the fear of spending a long time in prison was definitely there, and he was not wrong for feeling like that. It was a real possibility. But now he has to worry about getting run down on like 6ix9ine just did and getting beat up in an LA Fitness bathroom. I'm sure that Gunna is smart enough to not be moving around without security though. I don't think he's gonna try to keep playing gangster. 6ix9ine felt like he was untouchable for real.
Right now, we're having it out. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Going into a private locker room without security when the whole world wants to see you get stomped out is bold, very bold. And now Gunna is facing that same reality. The only thing that could possibly save him is if Young Thug comes out after the trial and says that he told Gunna to take the plea and say what he said. But even if that happens, there's still maybe some people that don't get the message. It's really hard to shed that snitch label after it gets put on you. Just look at what's going on with T.I. right now. He said in an interview that he snitched on his dead cousin, and later on he tried to say that it was a joke.
It was a joke, you idiot!
He even provided paperwork proving that it was a joke, but he still had a collab album with Boosie that was canceled, and he's still viewed as a snitch. Even Lil Pump just went live and called him a snitch.
T.I., we know you're a snitch.
No one wants to hear the retraction. Once people believe that you're a snitch, your reputation will always be in question. Gunna is gonna need all of YSL to go on a campaign to convince the world that he's not a snitch.
Saying like, oh, you snitched on who? I was never in no case.
And the campaign will have to be led by Young Thug. It'll take a very concerted and organized effort to get Gunna the respect of the streets back. But even without street cred, Gunna can still sell albums. There was definitely some excitement online when the snippet dropped, so apparently he hasn't lost all of his fans. But will it come out under YSL? And are they still gonna accept him over there? Are they gonna drop it under YSL and just keep collecting money from Gunna's work even if they don't like him anymore? We'll just have to wait and see for the answer to these questions, but Gunna has been working and he's got some heat ready to